Guess what? I got a job that you're going to love. Nice and easy. This is strictly a salvage mission. No crazy shit, I promise. One of those old pre-FTL generation ships from the 2000s, the Mugunghua, however the hell you pronounce that, just popped up my radar. Anyway, its disappearance was apparently some big unsolved mystery. Never made it to its destination, I guess. It's just drifting lifelessly in orbit of Antares V. I'll send you the exact coordinates. It's pretty hard to get a visual on. Probably why nobody's found it before. The sponsor for this one is the Historical Society from the Outer Colonies. Here's what the objective card says. Download any log files you can, especially any that can explain what happened to the ship. If possible, speak to the security AI Mute for assistance. It's a good, easy gig. I want you to take this one. Should be asocial enough for you. I don't want to hear any complaints. Dispatch control out. Hey everybody. Welcome to Analogue, a hate story. I wanted a more text-based adventure so I could work on my voice again. So let's go. Yay! That was fast. A system is property of the Unified Korea Space Program Agency. Access. Okay. Access by individuals not affiliated with the UKSPA or a successor organization is a felony under the UKSPA Act of 2381. Last login, user Kim Hyunai, 221,432 days ago. Dang. Error, AI personality currently disabled, reverting to command line. Download. No! Typos! There we go. See your password. Press password use. Let's see what this AI has to say. Use to select a new AI personality. Any active personality must be disabled first. Hey, I can type. No, I can't. Okay, hang on a sec. That helped nothing. Hey, alright, I did it. Alright, what have we got? Hello? Is that Hyunai? Oh my word, an external connection? Is someone out there? It's been so many years since I've spoken to anyone. Oh geez, I'm being discourteous. My apologies. Please allow me to introduce myself. Never! My name is Hyunai. The star is, of course, silent. It just represents that I'm an AI. I control all the law-keeping systems on the Mugunghua, or at least what's left of them. Please, just excuse me for 1 second. I'll give you a terminal so you can respond. There you are. Go ahead and introduce yourself. There we go. No? Oh dear. So, can you try that again? How about just Nitro? Ah, jeez, my apologies. I don't know why, but what you typed just looked like garbage to me. Oh. That's bad. I think there might be a problem with my language parsing systems. Sorry. Somehow your input is getting mangled between terminal and me. I'm so sorry. Let me just try something. Can you understand this? Yes. Alright. Can you just click again to confirm that you can understand what I'm saying? I do understand. Very well, we have that at least. I'm afraid we can't get text input fixed. That'll have to suffice. I'm terribly sorry. It must be difficult being unable to say anything. This might be difficult then. Well, nevertheless, as the archive system AI, I'll do my best to try to help you navigate these records anyway. Unfortunately, it might be a little difficult since, well, without language parsing, you won't be able to do text searches either. Don't worry though, it's my duty to provide assistance with archive functions. I'll do my best. Right, let me see. I'll try to provide you with a sampling of logs to start out with, and you can just show me things that you want more information on. I hope that'll be accepted to you. That's all I can do. Oh, that's all I suppose. Pardon me. Let me just build you an interface to work with, so you don't have to struggle with the terminal. Very well, it's all set. And I suppose it's a little bit awkward, but can I just say one more thing before we get to work? No, eat my dick. Pardon, sorry, I understand. Here's your interface. Alright. Log documents, I suppose. Pack of idiots. When a family falls into decline, I just wanted to be perfectly clear why. It's because Daehyun's sons are the biggest collection of idiots on the entire ship. Father says these sorts of words shouldn't be written down, calling them unfilial, but I'm skeptical. I intend no disrespect to my noble ancestors, but my dead uncle is no ancestor of mine, and his family deserves no respect. This has been in motion for years now. It was an inevitability even, that any sons of Daehyun would turn out the way they did. But up until now, to anyone outside of the family, it's been well hidden. Only now is it starting to fall apart in a way that no amount of good politics can disguise. The turning point was this year. At the time I write this, I'm returning from Songjun's funeral. In that family, there were 3 brothers: Songjun, the drunk, Songkyu, the dim-witted brute, and Songmin, who despite being the eldest, seems to have more interest in cavorting with courtesans and creating an heir. Noticeably absent from the mourning proceedings was Songkyu. What he was doing, I do not know. Knowing him, I can only guess. The affair was made even more laughable by Songmin and his widowed mother's insistence that Songjun had died of natural causes. Apparently they had even found the doctor willing to put such nonsense on the official record. An unmarried noble managing to drink his way into the grave only 30 years of age would be embarrassing enough. To brazenly try to hide the obvious, however, that will mark the beginning of the Smith family's fall. Smith? Really? Alright, what's the message? Oh, hello. Actually, I was just testing that indicator icon to see if it'd get your attention. I just thought, it'd be a good way of letting you know when I have something to say. I mean, like, if I think it's too important, I can always just interrupt you. But, I don't want to distract you if I can help it. I mean, that'd suck, right? What kind of computer program forces itself onto you right in the middle of you trying to work? Haha, so I'll try not to do that. Okay. Would you mind shutting up then? Anyway, that's all. I guess it worked. Carry on. And I'll set the indicator again if I want to tell you something. Roger Dodger. Okay. I'm back. Is this it? Yeah. Block 6. Mutes, eh? Smith Young-sam. I don't know why you insist on putting this all in writing when we could have just perfectly good conversation. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do it. Whatever you want, you're the man. I just think it's a little weird. I don't really get it. Anyway, as to your question, you're spot on about the pale bride being the focus of attention in the royal family. Not for the reasons you wanted, though. I don't know where you heard those rumors, but they are so not true. That girl a troublemaker? No way, I don't see it. Like, it's not even convincing as a rumor. That girl is the most polite, most obedient person I've ever seen in my entire life. The idea of her fighting with her husband is completely unimaginable. In over a month, I've never so much as heard her raise her voice in disagreement. She's quiet, courteous, and does everything she's told without even the slightest hesitation. I'm sorry, but there's just no way you could possibly exploit any drama here. This is an undramatic a situation as it gets, especially not compared to what situation with your cousin and that courtesan. Don't get me wrong, she bugs the hell out of me. The girl's just too perfect. She's young, she's beautiful, she's demure to the point where I don't even think she has a personality of her own, but she also gets along perfectly with the queen. Of course, she commands all the attention of the emperor. Like, can you blame him? I'm sorry, but there's no way he's ever going to be anything but extremely grateful to the Kim family for giving her over. Huh. Interesting. But 9. When he died this year, my father was an absolute nobody. I don't say this to disrespect his honor. It's the complete opposite. He knew it, and that was a far worse fate than he ever deserved. It wasn't until I was maybe 16 that I even realized we were supposed to be from a noble family. Certainly we never had much of means. Father was a minor official in the interior decks and spent his last days dealing with the minor peasant disputes. Of all things, peasant disputes. With the poverty we lived in, no wonder it never really sank in that we were of noble blood, not until I met the main family for the first time. They were proud, despite the fact that I now realize they were too suffering from our same lack of royal favor. But I could tell the difference. They hadn't given up. Their son was still alive at that time, and even though he was a child half my age, I couldn't believe his confidence. It put us to shame. Absolutely put us to shame. But their son died later that year, and my father died just a few months ago. I don't know what we were going to do, but Mother managed to convince Sister's husband to adopt me into the main Kim family. I don't think it took much. So now I'm heir, just like that, Kim Jung-soo's adopted son. Not that I have the time or position to be proud, but having spoken sincerely with my new father, I think we're on the same page. I'm going to study furiously, and I'm going to become a scholar official. What I didn't tell him was my ambition. I won't settle for any peasant jobs. I'll be better than that. I'm not going to stop until I manage to fulfill my father's dream. High Magistrate. High Magistrate? Really? High Magistrate. I won't settle. I will not settle. I think Junsu expects me to disappoint him, but I damn well will not. If I'm heir of the Kim family, I'm not going to let him down. He wants prosperity? I'll give it to him. More importantly, I'm never going to let any other Kim son feel like his family doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Never again. I swear on my ancestors. Never again. What's this do? Alright, block 10. Marital Admonitions, Part 7. To the woman who will marry my husband. But please, do not think that all this is meant to say you will be unloved. You may be a second wife, but you're still the daughter of a noble house, and that is a precious gift to the Ryu family. My husband has faith that you will bring him a son, and this means all the world to him. Nor am I jealous, for you will relieve a heavy burden on our house, and for that I am grateful. As proof of his affection for you, let me share with you one secret, which I have been permitted to tell only you. In honor of you, my husband, in his capacity as captain and emperor, has permanently changed his admin password to your birth name. Oh, hell. My new sister, you will be brought into the Ryu family not as a mere lowly woman, but a symbol of power in the inner chambers. You will not only represent the continuation of the Ryu bloodline by providing him a son, but your very name will be... But your very name will represent the power of the captain's computer. Oh, wow. Understand this, Pale Bride. Your duty may be great, but you will be loved. Okay. Pale Bride. So what was her birth name? Pale Bride, Captain Ryu, and married through 21. Wow. Official genealogies don't list women normally. Wives are noted by the family names, and daughters are omitted entirely. These are the relevant parts of what I was able to piece together from records. As far as the official genealogy is concerned, Young-seok is the heir of Jung-soo and was adopted in 317. Names in red are women. Means the name... dash dash means the name is forever unknown. That is fucked up. So now... I need to find the Pale Bride's name. No, what? No. Nam John Yobi. Men are honored, women are abased. If you can only remember one thing. I remember this phrase. Ugh. Not liking that. Well, if you look in your interface, once you open a document, you can click on that little button of me to show me whatever it is. Oh ho! So, which subject do you wish to know more about? Pale Bride. Let's see. Oh, written by a mute? Whoops, I'm sorry. I don't really know how I got that in there. Yeah, don't pay any attention to that. Sorry, none of that really matters. I'll just go ahead and remove that. Really, I'm not normally this much of a klutz, I swear. Wow. So it's gone now? No! Well, I suppose I can give you more about Youngsuck. I don't know. I don't think you really find him very interesting. Here, you can see for yourself. Dearest Mother, finally I believe Youngsuck has grown comfortable with me. All it took was some time for me to earn his trust. Learning how to read by watching over my husband's shoulder isn't how I envisioned spending my first year of marriage. I can't complain about anything that makes me spend so much time with him though. We've talked and decided we won't try for a son right away. Right now he's just not ready for it. That aside, things are good. If this is what married life is like, I think I can be happy with this. We're getting along well, and I like him. Perhaps it's not quite what I was led to expect, but it's still good. Domestic bliss indeed. Last week, Youngsuck was reading over some papers for a dispute that Magistrate Park was deciding on. You wouldn't understand the details, but it's essentially an argument between a farmer and his lord over a sum of money after a particularly poor harvest. I think I will tell the magistrate that the farmer is right. His claim is fair, he told me. Might I take a look? I asked, bemused. He handed the papers to me. Took a good while studying just to be sure. After all, I wouldn't want to contradict my husband if he was right, but Farmer's numbers didn't seem to add up. I pointed this out to him. He not only listened patiently, he had me explain. Then, you believe the farmer is trying to cheat his lord? He asked. I did. That's what I'll report then. The next day, he told me that the magistrate agreed. And ever since then, he has started to rely on my opinion when it comes to anything involving math. Huh. Wait. While it's true that I might be, as my wife suggests, alarmingly serious, it's hard to argue with enjoying a nice meal out of it if it means cultivating Magistrate Park's trust even more. Just having the invitation alone's a pretty good sign. I assumed we would be going to his house after finishing with the day's affairs, but instead he led the other way. Oh, you do not want to visit there? My son has a newborn child who is very, very unconducive to entertaining guests, I'm afraid, he said with a laugh. Surely you'll understand. Instead, we headed to the plaza. Outside of the occasional New Year's festivals, when I was a child, I had never actually been there before. I never had much of an eye for details at the time, so I was surprised to see now just how richly decorated everything was, for what was essentially a giant market. Beautiful floral arrangements adorned every stall, wall, and partition, and rather than the commotion of a crowd, all I could hear was the sound of peaceful music. It was still, of course, a market. There were no merchants loudly hawking wares, and some of the prices on the signs I saw would make the emperor blush. In that atmosphere, we ate together at a public house that defied my expectations. The food was both plentiful and far better than anything I'd ever had in either of my houses. If this sounds indulgent, it absolutely is, and I definitely don't plan on telling anyone the details like this. The only thing I plan to repeat from this evening is what the magistrate confided in me, that when he is moved from his position, he'd like to recommend me to fill his place. I'd be young for the position, but it would be a great stepping stone to the one I'm dreaming of. I remained calm, since I'm good at that, but it's the best news I've heard in my life. What's this do? Oh, save. Yep, alright. Seiju Colony Historical Society. Well, for now, that'll do it. So I'll catch you guys on the flip next time. Bye.